the relationship portion of what you're talking about, I think that's a really interesting dimension as well, and something that we don't talk about enough,
Right.
which is that to have healthy relationships as an adult, you sort of have to learn how to do that as a kid, and there aren't enough models in enough kids' lives for them just to pick that up. We have to talk about that stuff.
Right. Well, for most of our boys, that begins with reconciling and forgiving dad. So
because their dads are not part of their lives.
Or if they are present, there are some things missing there, right?
Yeah.
And so we have to go through this process of acknowledging that, forgiving, and then making sure that we don't emulate that behavior.
Yeah.
And the best way to get a boy to do better is to get them to understand the impact of what someone else did or did not do for them on their lives. And so we challenge them to build healthy relationships by forgiving, acknowledging that it happened. We do not want to discredit your experience, but at some point you're going to have to move on to be made a whole adult.
Yeah. And then the leadership piece, this idea that once you survive and once you get to this place that you're an adult and sort of have a healthy set of relationships around you, that you can sort of pay back, or I guess pay forward in some ways, right?
Absolutely.
And help other people to get to that space. I'm curious about the feedback you get from young men at the end of that. Are they cognizant and willing to go back and do that?
Well, so we are maybe a solid 7 years in.
Okay.
And so we have some boys who are now men, maybe 23, 24 years old, and they come back and they help with the program. We are still in close contact, and we now are brothers.